Welcome back to another video. My name is Kyle and I suck at budgeting. And I am fed up with technology today. My goodness. So some of you I'm going to rant for a little bit, so I'm sorry. I know it's the beginning of the video, but we're going to rant for a couple seconds. So you've probably seen the new Beyond the Budget series that we're doing with my friend Charlotte. We recorded a bunch of videos today, and halfway through one of the episodes, my static issue came back. I don't know why. I have no idea. So I've been fighting with that while editing those videos today. Came on to do this Budget With Me session here and realized that my Stream Deck has a ghosting issue, which I didn't even know was a thing on a Stream Deck. Never even occurred to me that they could still be burning in 2026. I mean, I thought that was gone in I don't know, 20 years ago. But apparently the Stream Deck's going to have burn-in, so I've had to turn my brightness way, way down so I can't see the ghosting anymore, and I can barely see the screen. And then I went to record this video and hit the button on the Stream Deck, which actually worked for a change, which was awesome, to do this view, and realized that I had modified this for the Beyond the Budget thing and never fixed it. So that one was my fault. I guess all of it's my fault, except for the static issue. I don't know what's wrong with that yet. So it's probably still my fault, but yeah, I don't know. Anyway, we're here to budget. So let's get into budget. So for those that are new here, I am trying to hit 600 subscribers by the end of the year. If you wouldn't mind giving me a subscribe, if you have not, I would greatly appreciate it. I use an application called YNAB. We do Budget With Me sessions twice a month. And I do a budget closeout, and we're now doing that budget, Beyond the Budget with my friend Charlotte. I use an application called YNAB, which is what you see behind me, and it stands for You Need a Budget. And if you want to try it yourself, there is a link in the description, which will get you an extra month if you use my link when you sign up for the full plan. So it is money well worth spending, at least for me it was. So I would highly recommend it. I don't get anything out of it unless you use my link, in which case I get a free month. And if you don't, that's fine too. So I guess I lied. I do get something out of it. But, YNAB doesn't pay me to say that. I just happen to like the product. So, yeah. Let's jump into YNAB because we've got some budgeting to do. All right. So this is YNAB. If you've never seen it before, this is what it looks like. You'll see that I have my ready to sign up here. I've got this little dot here that tells me I have some transactions that need to be categorized. So we're going to start there with categorizing transactions. So did some grocery shopping today. That was good. And I went to Jimmy John's yesterday and got dinner. So we're good there. Everything looks good. We can approve those 3 transactions and we're fine. Let's go back to plan. And you'll see that I have 7 overspent categories. So let's go look at them and see what they are. So old-fashioned word is overspent. I'm going to go ahead and increase my budget for next month because I seem to be going over quite frequently lately. So let's change the target here. I should probably click the button. Edit target. Let's just make it. So I do this 125 a week. So if I make it 135 a week, will that do what I want it to do? More or less. Yeah, it's fine. And then we're going to snooze this for the month. And then we're going to cover this with my ready to assign in a second. So let's go to the other overspent things because they're not really overspent. They're just my payroll deductions. So if you've never seen one of my videos, I go ahead and I put in my payroll deductions out of my paycheck. Mostly because I had no idea what was coming out of my paycheck and why. And this gives me a reason to at least see what that number is. Do I track this and do I look at it afterwards? Not really, but I at least know what it is and why it's coming out at this point, which makes me feel a little bit better at the end of the day. So we're going to go here and we're going to reset available amounts. And now we still have that one monthly overspent category. But before we get there, I got to do one more thing because I always like to check and make sure that my net pay actually matches my ready to assign. We have 162.50 coming out for my health savings account. So 24.43.14 is what my net pay should be. Is that the case? I don't know. Where are all my transactions? Here they are. It's not. Should be 24.32.87. Why does it not match? Don't know the answer to that question. How much are we off by? 24.32.87. Oh, I know why. Because I had $10 and something cents in here and ready to assign that I never assigned. That's why. Okay. All right. We're okay. I don't know if there's a way for me to see what it was, but actually I could figure that out. So if I grab my trusty calculator, and we'll do 24.43.14 minus, what did I say my pay was? 24.32.87? Was that right? Yeah, 24.32.87. 24.32.87 equals $10.27. Yep, that was right. Okay, fantastic. Oh boy, we are in it today. All right. So let's go ahead and let's fix the overspend category of my groceries. We're just going to cover it with ready to assign. And next month, we'll see how that goes with having the extra money in groceries. All right, let's close payroll deductions, and we're going to take a look at the underfunded stuff for April. So what is underfunded? Eating out. Don't care. I pulled this money out for a new tree that I bought last weekend. And I'm thinking about pulling this money out for some other stuff. But we'll talk about that in a second. So let's snooze this and go back to here. So we have 2407.43 that we are looking to assign. So let's go into the month of May since we've budgeted all of our month of April so far. So I've already started on the month of May. You guys all know that my favorite day is coming up. I can't wait for it. We've got 5 days left. Can't wait. All right, so 334 for electric. I think this is the month that my electric was down to 265, but I don't know that for sure, so I'm going to fund it to 334. I'm going to hold off on mortgage for 1 second because I just saw that we have 5 weekends in the month of May, so 675. Do I want to increase gas is the question. Not right now is the answer to that question. We need 87.78 for dog food. Oops. That's not a plus sign. 87.78 for dog food. Why does it? Okay. Okay. Keep moving along. We'll figure that out in a second. Actually, I'm just going to make this. That's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. This wants another 1353. I need a little bit more stuff, I think, coming up soon. So I'm going to throw 25 in there for now. Okay. So we have 397.12. Emergency fund needs 282.30. In our Beyond the Budget series, you'll hear why I use 282.30 as my emergency fund. So yeah. These are on track. Cool. I think we're good there. Let's look at what underfunded shows me. So I've got mortgage left and the nature camp for $179.49. I'm going to throw this $114 in somewhere else. We're going to go back to April. And we're going to look around. What's left in the keyboard fund? Nothing. Good. Okay. We got that ready. That's fine. I think I want to throw this 114.82 in general maintenance house. Got some things outside that I have in mind. I need a hoe. That's one thing I need. Never thought I'd say those words. Need a hoe to get the tomato garden. I have not planted tomatoes yet. I think I'm just going to go out and buy some stuff. But I do have some seed sweet potatoes. I might just do sweet potatoes this year instead of tomatoes. I don't know yet. I'm trying to figure that out. I'm just every weekend I say I'm going to do this and do that, and I just don't get to it. And so yeah. I think that is it for the budget for this week. I hope technology will befriend me a little bit better, because it's not been fun. And we'll see you in the next video, which will be a budget closeout for the month of April. We'll close out and rob some money from different categories and get ready for the month of May. And with that, I will say thank you for watching. Please subscribe, and I'll see you next time. See ya.